are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the most sensational podcast out today. It is We Won't Let It Go to Waste. And as you can clearly see, I know what I'm doing. I've learned my lessons from last week. Let's get right to it. This is episode 2. Episode 1 was so fun, we're going to do another one. And perhaps another one after that, and then probably a whole bunch more. Let's get right to it, part 2. Our guest this week is none other than this fella right here. The man, the myth, the legend. He is
Spider-Man.
He's the man, the babysitter, the governor, the uncle of Houdini, aka Deanie. Nicattac, welcome to the program.
What's up?
TGIS Nicattac. What's up with you?
Not much, just hanging out.
I'd like to apologize for asking a question that's off the record, but I thought it was innocuous enough. Yeah, no, I know.
I don't know how I'm gonna recover.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sir?
I don't know how I'm gonna recover from that.
Well, I'm here for you, Nick, so let's get right to it. What is your name? Even though I've already introduced you, maybe I need to do this a little bit differently, but what's your name, or rather would prefer to be called?
My name is Nicholas. I go by Nick. Some people call me Bard.
Bard.
I'm not picky about what I'm called.
What level Bard are you?
In real life, I'd say like a 1.
That's not too bad. Better than an NPC civilian, peasant person. You know, one hit point wonder. No, you've got a whole D6?
8.
D8. Oh, I didn't
D8.
realize bards were that hardcore. Damn. Where are you?
To go D6, you need to be a wizard.
A wizard. That's true. They're the only ones that you can just one punch. The whole joke was back in the 2E, a cat could kill a wizard, very likely. That's why 2E sucks. Sorry. I know I'm asking I'm asking more questions that are off the record, but damn it, we need to know. Where are you from in this world?
I grew up in Southern California in a town, it's part of Los Angeles County, called Torrance.
Torrance. Oh, that's where Cosmic Kitten was at that house show. Wait a minute. I don't know what I'm talking about. Go on, sir.
I don't know about any house show they did in Torrance.
The city of Torrance, that one back in October 20th, I want to say 19th, 20th. 20th. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
missed that one.
No, you were not there, unfortunately. What are you doing? Work, projects, bands, anything, everything?
For work, I'm actually in Missouri for the next 6 to 18 months, which is
6 to 18? To 18 months?
When we went out there, they told us 5 to 8 months.
Yeah.
Then they told us 6 to 12 months. And then we got here and they were like, so they tell us you're going to be here for 6 to 18 months? I'm going to be out here for some amount of time.
I'm not going to fucking see you then in March then.
It's very possible.
Yeah, well, maybe October, maybe. Are you? I know before you were you were in a band. What's the like? Are you trying to like regroup, or is there anything on the horizon in that regards?
Well, the majority of us got back together and formed a different band, and we were kind of going with that for a little bit, and then the other 2 people started having kids, so...
Yep, that will That will do
Yeah.
it. That will do
And then
it.
I moved to Missouri.
Yeah, there's lots of things you can do remotely, but being in a band, that's gonna be a tough order.
Hey guys, let's zoom in. I can get my guitar out. You know,
Well, you
no lag on Zoom at all.
at a bar, bar Wi-Fi.
We're gonna set up a MacBook Pro at the bar for me to play in with them.
You have to have a hella hotspot hookup for that one. Triple H, hella hotspot hookup. That's the name of the band. Hella hotspot. No, don't listen to me. Have you ever worked with or alongside Cosmic Kitten on something, or otherwise have an idea or plan to work with them on something? This could be like either hosting a show, being a part of a, if you know, had you been in a band at the time or in the future, like is there some sort of, in any capacity, Nick, any capacity?
Any capacity. I actually have, yeah. I've been in 2 of their music videos. I gave some input on like the editing for one of those music videos, and I was in a band, we played a show together.
That's pretty fucking rad. The music videos that Nick is talking about are Broken Kneecaps, where he was dressed up as a clown, or dare I say a juggalo? Am I out of place to posit that unto this world?
Well, the idea was just clown, but
Just a clown.
if I'm a juggalo in your heart, I can be a juggalo.
Whoop
Even though I've
whoop.
never listened to a single ICP song.
Well, some might say you're not missing out. And the other one is the cinematic masterpiece known as Laugh of a Lifetime. My fucking God. So fucking good. You played a dead
And that
person.
is the one I did. And also, the Brute, who was wearing that big red coat, that was me.
That's right. You won a game of chess and still got your head caved in.
Yep.
But you were
By
fine at the
a
end.
bunch of coasters.
By a bunch of coasters. That would hurt like a motherfuck.
And that is the music video that I gave some input on the editing for.
Oh, fuck. Well, good fucking job. Wow.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So amazing. My God, dude.
That house was really cool.
Yeah, I've heard some. I've heard like that was. I don't think any place could have been better than that for that particular music video. So good. I would have loved if there was like a sequel somehow, some way, to that. When did you first discover Cosmic Kitten?
So I actually, the first time I ever heard their music was at a live show the day before I turned 21. I went there for a different band that I wound up completely missing because I got there so early. I was just hanging out front, talking to, I didn't realize this at the time, but Cosmic Kitten's bassist at the time, Dylan. We were just hanging out talking, and I didn't realize that they had started the show early because people were showing up. So I completely missed the band that I went there to see.
Oh, fuck. But what a piece
To
of
this
luck.
day, I've never seen them.
But I think you have become much richer as a result somehow. It doesn't always work that way, but this was kismet. This was kismet, I feel.
It was.
I realized it was very quiet while we were talking, and that's because I forgot to put on the music that I have quietly playing in the background that you cannot hear, but that's okay. The audience will hear, and then when you hear this, listen to this, watch this, later you will see. Hear. Both. Whatever. When did you first meet them? Why did I put this? Well, that's when you first met them. So what were your first impressions of the band, Cosmic Kitten?
Well, my first impression obviously was Dylan because he was who I was hanging out there talking with. He seemed like a cool dude, and when he told me the name of the band he was in, I was like, oh, that's an awesome name. I'm gonna have to pay extra attention to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then they played and they just killed it. I actually went to go buy a T-shirt and a CD after the end of the show, but they booked it out of there as soon as they were done because they were playing at a literal meth den. That none of us knew that ahead of time, and a few months later, it got raided by the DEA.
Oh, well, glad it wasn't that fucking show that they got raided at. Just like to point out that I do love Dylan Falcon. Just
oh, yeah,
throw
he's a
that
good
out
guy.
there. What a lovely person. That also answers this question, and I mean, a lot of these seem to be like repeats, but the next one is impressions of favorite show. No, I said impressions of that show, but you already said. I think basically they in your case all these answers are about the same, but in some other people's cases they might not be. So we're gonna just go ahead to what was your favorite show / event attended or otherwise viewed, i.e. online or through psychic wavelengths.
Well, if we're going by psychic wavelengths, I cannot share that event with you, but my favorite event that I can share with you is probably the first Cosmic Carnival. That was a really good show.
And now they're on year 3.
They finished year 3.
Yes.
Coming up on year 4.
That's right. Looking forward. I mean, that event just went from like being like a little bit of something like this to just like a whole lot of something like this. It's I'm glad to have at least gone to seen the second one, and the third one seemed to have been a blast.
It was.
Fourth one can only possibly overtake the others 3 combined. Nick,
Elder.
we're about to get to more. No, never mind. What's your favorite album?
Probably has to be Nice to Strangers.
Why would that be?
Well, that was kind of like the album. It was their newest release when I first found them, and so that's just kind of the one I latched onto.
I think that's a fair assessment. I mean, when I first heard Harry Ape, because I was their single, I'm like, holy fuck, this changes the trajectory of the band. And it's just like, it went like, because like, Apollo, for some of you who do not know, is a kind of like a predecessor to the modern sound of Cosmic Kitten. But once Be Nice to Strangers came out, once Harry Ape came out, something major occurred. Like just an indescribable, like a supernova. Like, because like, you know, I really liked Apollo, but it was just like this is Apollo, great. So I think that's a great starting point. And it's essentially their official first album, so
Yep.
I think that
was a good one too. All of their albums are great.
Oh, absolutely. What's your favorite song? If this is going to be a challenge, you can name one from each album if you so choose.
You know, for me with music, my favorites always change. But for a little while now, their song that's really stuck with me is Shine.
Shine.
Yeah. I did actually get to hear them play it live once at that show we played together because they knew that was my favorite.
That's fucking rad. What a bunch of fucking little sweethearts, man.
Right?
I love that. Yeah, that's a song. Yeah, definitely like a lot of like the slower ones. I mean, like I think that would be an ideal one if because they once in a while they do acoustic sets. So I think that would be one they should definitely dust off and do for that, for sure.
That'd be really cool, yeah.
Okay, this one is favorite lyric or lyrics.
Now, see, that's a really tough one for me because when I listen to music, unless it's a really lyrically based song, I do not hear the lyrics. Like, most of their songs, I could not actually sing along with. I sort of mimic the sounds when I'm singing along,
Right.
but I don't know the words. Because in my ears, the vocals are just another instrument. I can't tell what they're saying.
Interesting. I never really thought of it that way. I mean, yeah, no, that's absolutely valid response. I mean, Zach is definitely going to be editing that out. Not your answer, not your answer, but my inability to actually just, fucking proceed. What are your thoughts on their latest album, Laugh of a Lifetime?
I think it's fantastic. Just, you can really tell if you listen to their albums progress over time, that they're just getting better and better at their instruments, at their writing, just everything. At this moment, I'd say that objectively, it's their best album.
I think I would have to dare say to agree. And in fact, I actually said something almost very similar, actually identical to what you just said. I remember it was one trip I was there. We were at a Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. And I was telling them that, yes, exactly. Like, like this was Apollo. This is Be Nice to Strangers. This is Lobotomy. This is You Gotta Understand. This is Laugh of a Lifetime. And the next album to be announced will be, like, just imagine how great Laugh of a Lifetime is. And an unfathomable thought comes, or doesn't.
How do they do better?
How? And you know what? I'm looking forward to it because it's.
Oh, me too.
They find a way. They always find a way. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Helder.
Favorite Cosmic Kitten moments, live or on social media, wherever.
It's not something that anybody can, like, look up and find, but just when we're hanging out at their apartment doing karaoke with friends, that's, like, some of my happiest moments.
My fucking God, the joy that I saw in everyone's faces. This was back in March when they were still in Long Beach, and we were doing that karaoke night. There was just, oh wow, just only positive vibes. It was so fucking killer. Yes, 100% agree. 100% agree.
Which, like, especially as somebody who can't sing in a group full of people who can.
I can't fucking sing either, sir. So.
Oh, your karaoke is great, though.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Well, I mean, you got what was it? Didn't you guys sing at back in March at that place, which I can't remember the name of. Was it? What did you sing? Backstreet Boys, or was it? Didn't you and
Maui and I sang the Backstreet Boys, and I think Lays was in on that too.
Oh yes, yep. You're right. See. Just a fun time. It doesn't have to be. Some people, yeah, they use it to, like, they use karaoke to, like, blast out their pipes, and some people just use it to fuck around and have fun. And every aspect of it is valid, as long and
absolutely,
yeah, you had a great time, I had a great time, and that's all that matters. We're all laughing, and fuck, just yeah. Do you own any Cosmic Kitten merch, which I know you do, and if so,
not a single piece.
We're going to be ending this early, folks. Stay tuned for the news. Stay tuned for the news. What all do you got? What's your favorite stuff? What's your first stuff? Like, what was the? Well, you told me. You said it was a CD and a shirt, right?
That was, but I had to get that at the next show from my first.
Oh yeah. That's right. But that was still your first, just later on another show.
Yeah. So I own all of their albums, including the 2 vinyls. I've got most of their shirts since I started listening to them.
Sick.
I have the Cosmic Kitten sticker on the back of my car.
Fuck yeah.
Which, if you actually go in the shop, that's my car on the picture.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
I've got that little guy right there.
Fuck yes.
A couple of patches. Actually, that one that you have on your hat right there. I got that one for free because I won a contest on their Facebook page, being able to tell them where a certain picture was taken.
Oh, fuck. I think I have to remember that, but must have been a while.
The picture was a giant rooster statue that's in front of the chicken restaurant at Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I would have never got that in a million years. As a Canadian,
Canada.
I've been to Knott's Berry Farm, but like once, and I was deathly ill, so I barely remember anything about that.
Sounds like a great time.
Yes, and I also got Zach and Karen sick as well.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I mean, not intentionally, but just by design, unfortunately.
Not intentionally, but maliciously.
Maliciously. Well, I mean, I guess I could have stayed at home and chose to not. That was the worst. That was almost like a proto-COVID type thing. Fuck, what a nightmare. Nowadays, if I go like a week before, I take not ginkgo biloba. I take echinacea. I'll take oregano oil. I'll take emergency. I'm not fucking around with getting sick on no trip no more.
Valid.
Hey Nick.
Hey Helder.
Have you made any fan art or CK-centric media, i.e. photos, videos, drawings, memes, covers, etc.?
I kind of on Instagram somewhere there are a couple videos of me just me on the guitar, not even singing, covering My Shoes and Hairy Ape.
I wish that we could have found that. But you know what? That means people are going to have to follow you. We are going to put your, if you have multiple social media thingies, like i.e. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, whatever you want to share out with the world, and then if you do, they can hunt it down. It'll be like a little scavenger hunt for them, and they'll be in for a delightful surprise. Or maybe Zach will find a way to set it. No. Delightful. Delighted, delightful. Sorry, but that's just how it be. Maybe Zach can put it in, or maybe that's beyond his vast superpowers. Well, we'll see, I guess, on Wednesday. And was there anything else in that regard, or just those? I mean, that's pretty fucking sick. I mean, not everyone, someone can draw. And maybe you can't draw, but you can. I think
my internet might be draw.
Oh no! Fuck yes, you are a frozen picture. Oh no, you are being banished to the shadow realm.
I'm starting to hear you again.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I think I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. It's all good. Barely missed anything. Actually, you missed nothing at all. Hey, tell you what. Got some bad news for you, Nick. Now, actually,
what's up?
Well, if you saw the last episode, you know that I have additional Cosmic Kitten questions. These are things that you could
I
not
actually
have
did
possibly...
not see the last episode.
Oh, well then, this is going to be a little... then I'm catching you off guard, Nick. Catching you off guard, but don't worry. These are easy.
You are.
I am? Catching you off guard, yeah. Wow, I need to take some ginkgo biloba because my memory is trash. Which of their songs... Like, okay, so... You know how there's, like, lyric videos online for, like karaoke things on YouTube with the lyrics on there? Which, if, you know, you've been over to Zach and Karen's place, and that's usually what we use. If you could choose one of their songs to sing for karaoke and have it like a karaoke video out, which one would it be?
Oh, that's a good question.
Thank you.
You know, I might go Songbird.
Fuck. All right. Yeah, Songbird. Oh man, that's a feels song right there. For sure. Along that same vein, but probably not at all, is what's your favorite of the music videos?
Yeah, I might be a little bit biased, but Laugh of a Lifetime. Come on.
Yeah, no. As I said, a cinematic masterpiece. There's two. That one and Muddy are amazing fucking cinematic masterpieces, and I pray to Lord Jeebus that we see more like in that sort of vein. Good fucking answer.
Yeah.
All right, we are almost done. Holy fuck! I think we just flew through this. I think we there was a learning curve last time, but here we go. We're gonna get a little bit metaphysical, philosophical. What does Cosmic Kitten mean to you? Now, your answer can pertain to them as individuals, as a band, as a concept, as quadratic formulas, as chili recipes. The possibilities are endless, Nick. Answer the question!
To me, Cosmic Kitten is just a community of just people who want to get together and enjoy some music.
You know?
And maybe sometimes punch a Nazi.
Fuck. Punching Nazis. How can you do that? How can you punch a Nazi? Well, easy. You just go... It's very... not hard.
You want
Not
your
hard.
thumb on the outside so you don't break it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. Just, yep.
Yeah.
Math. You know
It's
what?
easy.
Absolutely. An easy answer, and yeah, I think so. Just basically as a community, as just like, yeah, no. Perfect answer. About belonging and being your, just being free to just be yourself, not worry about what the other person's doing, just in being absorbed in the moment, and of anything, absolutely 1000% agree. But one final question, Nick. What makes you a cosmic kitten?
Maybe my place on their album cover. No,
I mean, that's a pretty big honor.
Yeah. Ever since I was a kid, I've had this whole complete disregard for what other people think of me. Just I'm me. I'm not gonna change who I am for anybody else. And even though Cosmic Kin wasn't around at the time, obviously it was 26 years ago. I feel like that's just really captured by them as a band and as people.
That's a lesson that, people like me, we had to learn much later on to not really concern ourselves with what other people think. And it's, a lot better for it, I would say. So, absolutely valid. Yes, 100% agree. I know I've been saying that, but if I 100% agree, I 100% agree. Being true to yourself and not having to wear a mask.
Unless you have COVID and wear a mask.
Then yes, absolutely wear a fucking mask, especially if you're on a bus. I'm looking at you, people in Vancouver. That's neither here nor there. Say, Nick, so because we jumped you with these questions, we in the royal sense, if I told this to Penny Royal last week, if you can think of a question that you want to, like, that maybe I didn't touch base with, that you think should be asked to the next guest, if anything comes to mind, tell me off when we're off this, and I will add it and surprise them with it. I think it's only fair.
Okay.
All right.
I'll have to think on that.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. No worries. No worries. If you find something cool, and if you don't, that's cool as well. But I think, quite honestly, what do you have to say to the people out there as we wind down and end this? Is there any message you have for Cosmic Kitten or the other fans watching this at home or on the go?
Just live your life, be true to yourself, be excellent to each other, party on, dude.
Oh, yes.
And what would have been my senior quote if I had bothered to get my picture taken my senior year? It's commonly attributed to Dr. Seuss, but there's no actual evidence he ever said it. Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
You know what? I think that's the absolute perfect way to wrap this up. Yeah, I've heard that quote before as well. And while, yeah, you're right, I think it is one of those, what are they called? Not Manchurian candidates,
The Mandela effect?
Mandela effect! God, thank you. God bless you. Or Satan, for that matter. Whichever one gets to you first. And, well, the devil's gonna get you. Fuck, it's all come full circle. Tell you what, this has been, wait, no, we are not quite done. Hold on. This has been, on behalf of Nicattac, right here, at NICATTAC on Instagram, and SpookyHelder. This has been another We Won't Let It Go to Waste. Thank you so the fuck much for being here. You don't know how much this means to me, Nick.
Thank you for doing this.
You are so welcome. On behalf of Nick and I, we are returning to the mothership.